Let's talk about the special election that took place earlier this week in New York, up in New York 26. Some people suggested that Medicare was, in fact, the single issue that put the election over in the favor of the Democrats. Do you believe that's true?
Well, I mean, Harry, I don't think it's undeniable. It played some role in the election, but anytime you have one side demagoguing and, frankly, accusing the other side in a way that's not factual of trying to reform the program, certainly that's going to influence an electorate. But listen, as far as Medicare is concerned, you know, there's a simple choice here. Either we're going to save the program or you let it go bankrupt. And in fact, we put forward a program to reform Medicare and to save it. But the Congressional Budget Office, as well as the trustees of the program itself, say it will go bankrupt. The real question is...
In the next decade.
Within the next decade. So for those 54 and younger in this country, they won't have the Medicare that exists today, and it's a fact. And so the question is, and I know Debbie Wasserman Schultz will be on after me, I'd ask her, where is their plan? They don't have a plan. We put a plan forward. You know, again, it's a question of leadership here.
Do you and the rest of the Republicans in the House stand by the Ryan plan as you all voted for?
Absolutely. I mean, you've seen that, and you've seen the vote in the Senate. We put forward a plan that saves $6.2 trillion over the 10-year budget window. Included in that is the necessary reforms to save the entitlement programs. We know.
But the question becomes, is the voucher the answer? Is that the only answer? Because if I understand it correctly, I get a voucher and then I have to go out in the marketplace and hope I'm going to get the insurance I need. And if that's the case, you're talking about medical rationing. You're talking about going to insurance companies to get what you hope you deserve.
Well, Harry, the reforms that we put forward would apply to everyone 54 and younger. And again, what it does is it reforms the program to ensure it's still there. And it is much like what most people have with their employer plans, that they are, by the employer, given the benefit, but then choose from a variety of plans out there that best fit their family's needs. So it's an attempt to try and personalize the Medicare program to allow seniors to choose, much like they have with the Medicare Part D program when it comes to prescription drugs. But we believe very strongly that if we can put in place the kind of reforms necessary in the healthcare arena to allow for more choice, to allow people to actually choose what's best for them and not have Washington do it, that is the best way to reform. But again, I think the point is, Harry, the other side has not put forward any plan. Are
you concerned at all that this could turn into a political albatross, though? I mean, there are some Democrats that are saying, Yahoo, look where they are. This is what we're going to run on, and this is this could get us the House back.
Well, again, this is demagoguery. I think it is the typical Mediscare sort of tactic that the Democrats are using again. And I believe the country, you know, they understand what leadership is. And let's look at that Medicare program. Here are the facts. The facts are 10,000 people a day, new eligible people a day, every single day come entitled. Then secondly, when you look at the revenues derived from Medicare premiums and taxes, they cover only a little over 50% of the program. So that means every single day times 10,000, you are 50% in the hole.
And the cost of medical care continues to skyrocket.
You cannot survive that. And that's the reality. And this is what's so striking, is that Democrats have not put forward any plan whatsoever. It's bankruptcy for them. And so I think that the American people are tired of promises being made and not kept.